Hi everyone, welcome to China. Welcome to Shanxi. Today, let's follow our camera lens to China's hinterland, Qian County, in Shanxi province, where major city Xi'an is 70 kilometers away from it. The hill in front of us looks very ordinary. Well, in fact, it is one of the Chinese emperor's tomb. Well, such tomb in China you can see a lot if you ever been to China. But this one, it's quite unique. And let me give you two reasons. First reason, there are two people buried there. Yes, wife and husband, they buried together. And second reason, that's the point. Both of them have become Chinese emperor 1600 years ago. Yes, both of them, the woman and the man. Quite special, right? So I think this so-called combo tomb in China, in Chinese history, it's the only one. The owner of the tomb lived around 1600 years ago. I wasn't born yet. The man named Li Zhi, who was later on known as Gaozong. The woman named Empress Wu, later on will be known as Dazhou Huangdi. And Empress Wu will be our today's guest, because we're going to talk about her. Empress Wu, as our character today, she was born in China 1600 years ago. Yes, 1600 years ago. That's a time when, the women didn't have rights, and the family backgrounds and class ranks are really important for their later generation's career path. So to be honest with you, I don't think Empress Wu could have any connections in terms of ruling the world or ruling a country. I don't think so. However, the fit is always incredible. I don't know how she did it, but she did it. Empress Wu, with her naturally incredible beauty, coupled with smart, studious poetry and calligraphy, soon she was introduced by imperial officials to Emperor Li Shimin, the emperor of Tang Dynasty, and finally became one of his mistresses. Well, Chinese saying goes, concubine 300, which means the emperor themselves doesn't even know how many wives they have. But with beauty and talent, Empress Wu soon got Li Shimin's attention, and finally her status went a lot higher. Regrettably, Empress Wu didn't climb to the top of the concubine Li Shimin dad. What a poor girl. Since Li Shimin and Empress Wu didn't have any children at all, so Empress Wu, according to the Tang laws, she had to be exiled to a monastery and became a nun, and she lived with no freedom and a fragile life. Well, Empress Wu always had plans. Since Li Shimin was seriously sick, Empress Wu hooked up with his son Li Zhi later on to be established as crown prince. Li Zhi was fond of painting, poetry, and calligraphy. Empress Wu said, I was good too, so they have a lot common to talk about. Well, things always happen, and you just have to hold back your expectations. So after the death of his father, who was Li Shimin by then, Li Zhi decided to bring Empress Wu out of the temple. Yes, he wanted to do it. He loved her. So far he's going to marry her, and this two men married one woman in Chinese history. It's really rare. For me, I think that's the only time you can see it. Indeed, with special ability of Empress Wu, soon she gave a beautiful daughter to Li Zhi. Because Li Zhi and the queen had no children, Li Zhi was so happy. However, Empress Wu quietly strangled the daughter and told Li Zhi that queen was jealous and killed her children. Li Zhi was so angry, immediately abandoned the empress. And right now, Empress Wu's status went a lot higher. As you know, Empress Wu could kill her daughter. She could do anything. She has no mercy. She cut off the queen's hands and feet, put the rest of the body into the jar, and she named it intoxicating. Oh my god. For the next few years, Empress Wu extremely gave 4 sons to Li Zhi, and Li Zhi was overjoyed, even established her as queen. Oh, this poor Li Zhi. Because of the poor health and the further sickness of the eye, Li Zhi cannot see things clearly. But not Empress Wu. She is a smart lady. She minds clearly and getting things done well. So Li Zhi started letting her doing a lot right. Right now, Empress Wu grabbed a lot of right. Li Zhi and Empress Wu's eldest son, Li Hong, was fond of reading, poetry, and calligraphy, was Li Zhi's successor. But what a pity, his mom knew it. Empress Wu quietly poisoned him to death. I'm scared. This is her son, right? But Empress Wu wants something more bigger, more powerful. As the eldest son died for no reason, Li Zhi was so sad and reluctant to go to the court. So he passed down more and more right to Empress Wu, and Empress Wu now took the opportunity to win a lot of ministers. Well, now it's for Li Zhi to pass down his throne to his second son Li Xian. But Empress Wu found out an excuse and said that Li Xian was holding the possession of a weapon and was trying to rebel. We don't know whether it's true or not, but she said it. So she forced Li Zhi to abolish his son and exile him to a remote area. And on the way there, Li Xian was committed suicide by Empress Wu's order. In the year of 683, the incompetent Li Zhi finally died. I don't know whether Empress Wu cried or not. We don't know. So Li Zhi passed down the throne to his third son, Li Xian. And Li Xian was going to do something, but he failed. Li Xian was trying to undermine his mom's rights, but his mom found out and said that Li Xian was stupid and ignorant, even provided the harmful state system. So Empress Wu and other ministers tried to abolish him and finally stand for Empress Wu's fourth son, Li Dan, Li Xian's younger brother. Li Dan is a truly incompetent emperor. As soon as he got the throne, he constantly doing the wrong thing, and this all created condition for Empress Wu. So in the year of 690, Empress Wu joined the secretary and the ministers to abolish her own son. Come on, this is her son, but don't forget, this is Empress Wu. So at this time, Empress Wu was 67 years old, and she finally got her throne. She's the only female emperor in Chinese history. Don't forget, she's only one. Empress Wu has made the record in Chinese history. Come on, a 67 years old lady, and she became the emperor of this big country. Well, I don't understand. I guess you can understand either. But also you cannot forget, Empress Wu is also the mother of 2 emperors and the wife of 2 emperors. And right now, she's the empress as herself. After Emperor Wu became the emperor, she got to do something. She killed all her enemies who were not satisfied about her. She appointed 2 most official brutal, and anyone who accused her should be put to the death. Some of them were put into a jar, and some were put on fire, burning alive to death. So Empress Wu's own daughter was not happy with it, and she heavily, but soon was discovered, and Empress Wu ordered her daughter, the son-in-law, committed suicide. At this time, finally Empress Wu was completely satisfied, and she started her lavishly pleasure. She raised a lot of male prostitutes and gave them a lot of power. And those male prostitutes were domineering and killing the innocent people. They created the political darkness. One of the most honored ministers stood against her, and finally, she ended her time. Well, fairly speaking, Empress Wu was not that bad. She put a lot of effort on economic and cultural development, special for the imperial examination system in order to select a lot educated person. Because she was good at poetry and painting, many educated people who come to the fore could be reused, and this promotion for economic or cultural development is played an important role. After the abdication, Empress Wu was so sad, 24 hours a day. So soon, 6 months later, Empress Wu finally died. Her son Li Xian put his mom and dad together, and this is what we see today, Qianling. At first, there were a lot of large-scale palaces and guarded by military. But, as time goes by and all this wars continues, the palace will burn down. But as you can see, the left stone and sculpture can tell you what this place should be like before. It's incredible huge, you cannot imagine. And right now, we're at Sima Road. On both sides, you can see that they have a lot of stones. And on those stones, they test animals and the ministers. Well, this Sima Road is telling something. They try to tell you that Empress Wu is here. Although she's in the ground, but she's here, and she still nominated her subject and the rule. And what you see now are sculptures. What are they? They're called national upsetters. In Tang Dynasty, every year there are a lot of national upsetters coming from other countries and either give them gifts or something. But as you can see, unfortunately, their heads have been lost in the long course of history. As you can see now, this is a huge stone, but it's not just a normal stone. In Chinese cultural tradition, after the death, the younger generation have to stand in front of a stone and ask some young people to write an inscription and carve on it. Well, it tries to tell you something. First thing, it tells you that who is this person? And second thing, it tells you that what this person have done and how much he has got. Well, this stone is especially for Empress Wu, but you see there's nothing on it. Not even a word or her name. Why? We don't know. That's why people have been talking about this for 1,000 years, and that's why we have divergent view of it. Some people say that because Empress Wu has done a great job, so with pen and ink, it's not speakable. And some people say that she has done enough simple things, so she might not write the thing about me. And some people say that because Empress Wu is a really complex person, and she said, this is me, I have done enough, right or wrong, you guys can judge by yourself. And even though someone said that because of Li Xian, he hates his mom, he said not to write a thing about her, I don't want people to know about her. This particular tomb, until today, had not yet been excavated. Who knows what's hidden inside? But one thing for sure, this giant, great, symbolic piece is like an absent monument, left us with a permanent mystery.